pop-up shop again, 1925. If you want to battle, let me know.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. I'm dressed in my starting five, so niggas look at me.
1, 2, 3, swag!
Stimulate my mind and pull them racks out. Forever little miss, get to it, but
Were you there for all of the drama in Chicago?
Absolutely.
When they got into it about the room and all, the game night and all of that?
It was so messy.
So who started all the drama?
Dre. That's what they said. That's what they said. First of all, Dre started it because he was telling everybody Brittany was having a game night in her room, and Brittany didn't invite everybody. She was very selective with who she invited, including a particular someone who came to Brittany's room, knocked on her door, and Brittany was like, that was the door slamming because she did not want them in there. And basically, it was almost a fight, basically, because Brittany almost, actually, I heard Brittany slam somebody's finger off and their finger almost fell off their finger. She do not play about the invite.
You have a wristband?
No.
Why you can't get in? You need a wristband.
If you didn't get an invite, do not come.
I love this question. Okay. Who started the drama in Chicago over game night? Okay, because you know what? I was there and I lived this. So, boom. Who started it? So many people. It could either be Dre or it could be Lana. Because, see, we just thought we was going to have a wholesome game of Carisha Please Y'all, right? Boom. Who came in first? I think it was Dre. Either Dre or Lana came in first. One of them was like, it's some tea downstairs because y'all didn't invite somebody. Y'all didn't invite them down to the game night and somebody feels the type of way. Then boom, Dre came in there and said that, and then Lana came in there and saying it's the same tea. So next thing you know, it was just tea. Lana was getting fucked by the ghost.
Hey, hello. I know that I want to freshen up.
Brittany and Dre was arguing because, you know, they had disagreement because Dre felt like, you know, everybody should be able to come to the game night, and Brittany felt like, this is my game night, so I can invite whoever I want to come. So, you know, they had their little spoutful. So while they spoutful, Lana drunk getting fucked by a ghost because she's twerking on the wall and doing that type of stuff. Then next thing you know, boom, the people came in the door, and then Brittany was so riled up from arguing with Dre and damn near crying that when the people came who felt the type of way about the game night, baby, she closed the door in there and then they broke that motherfucking finger off.
The door is closed!
So it's just like, people got missing fingers. KP, another person who, you know, was a little weird because she also, I feel like she kind of started it too. No, I'm blaming KP. It's not possible. It was her. Because let me tell you why it was her. It was her because she went downstairs and she lied and said she was invited to the game night and she never was.
you lied. Stop. You lied. Show it. Stop.
She was never in the equation. My other girl, I would have loved my other girl to come to the game night because I love her to death. You already know who you are, I love you down. But KP, she a liar. She said she was invited to the game night. So her saying she's invited to the game night made Kyra feel some type of way because she like, well, bitch, if you invited to the game night, why the fuck I'm not invited to the game night? Because, baby, who the fuck are you? So I'm gonna say KP started it, yep.
That's a good one.
Who started the drama? Now, the streets are saying that it was me and Dre. But we didn't know. We had no idea that we were starting it. I specifically remember we were at the bar because the bar, mind you, this was probably like the meeting grounds for everybody because the bar was nice. You know what I'm saying? They had good drinks, whatever. So we at the bar. And at this point, I'm drunk as hell. I've been on a champagne campaign all day, and it just is what it is. So then me and Dre, I'm like, all right, Dre, you ready? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ready to go upstairs? He like, yeah, come on. So then Kyra, like, where y'all about to go? Oh, we about to go to the Brittany game night. we about to go to Brittany game night. Kyra, look, she like, Brittany game night.
Excuse me?
I'm like, yeah, Dre, come on. So we just going to the elevator. We go into the room. Dre talk about it's some tea downstairs, and then I co-signed it. I'm like, yeah, they pissed at y'all. They said y'all didn't invite them to the game night. Like, what's going on? Mind you, I had no idea that it was a private guest list for the game night. I'm just thinking, you know, I'm thinking my girl, cause I had was this the time that I rode to Chicago with Brittany? Was it? Yeah, me and Brittany had rolled together, so I knew I was invited. You know what I'm saying? But she should have told the bitch on the way, like, keep it on the low, because I had no idea. Next thing I know, I was drunker because we was playing Carisha Please, and it was the Casamigos, and then I was drinking, and I was dancing, and then I had fell asleep. But I know Dre and Brittany got into it. What's the girl? I always forget her name. Capria. Yes, Capria. I'm sorry, girl. Capria came to the door, was banging on the door, mad as hell. Kyra going off, and Kyra was drunk as hell going off. And I'm just like, woo! This thing got steep over a little Carisha. Please, like, Carisha, you dead ass wrong for causing. Actually, that's who caused the drama. Carisha. She fucked everything up. We got to drinking, and I think that it just kind of escalated. You feel me, from there. What was you being messy for starting that drama with Brittany game night? When you came up them stairs and you said that they had tea downstairs, why did you do that?
Okay, so look. So check it out. So word on the street is, depending on who you asking, I was the drama in Chicago, but then probably me and Lana was the drama in Chicago. But I think I get picked out because I went a little bit further. Lana was fucking the ghost. I was doing the most, you feel me? So me, like, if you know me, you know I'm just really like, I'm just a people's person, you know what I'm saying? I get along with everybody, like, I just be vibed out, we having a good time. So when Brittany did drop in the group chat, it was a game night. I'm not knowing it was an invite only thing. So we at the bar, we kicking it, we drinking. I was on French 75, heavy that time. And then, you know, Lana like, we about to go to the game night. So I'm like, we about to go to the game night. And the people who weren't invited to the game night was like, what game night? Like, yeah, you know, Brittany having a game night, it's in her hotel room. I think it's really not that big of a deal. Like, she in 512, like, we about to play Christian Peas, like, we having a good time. Like, whatever.
You gave out the room number.
I gave out the room number.
That's why you and Brittany got into it real bad that night?
So, as we're going to
the... Call her a bitch?
I didn't call her a bitch, called her a mean girl, is what I did say. So I actually went to the room, you know what I'm saying, off my 7 French 76ers, you feel me? I got to the door and I heard Brittany talking, because at this point, they're drunk. I heard Brittany talking like, he been there, had said da-da-da, he been there, da-da-da. And me being me, oh, I did say that. I did tell him, you feel me? Because it's like, I'm not gonna, like, I mean, I did.
Yes, I did that.
I did those exact things that you're talking about. So now, where do we go from here? So I don't even remember what happened verbatim. We probably had a little back and forth, but we ended up playing Carisha Please. And I think after we had a few shots, things got to flowing and things got to going, you feel me? And me and Brittany went all the way that way, you feel me? Like, we had a whole little situation. But in that same evening, we came right back to where we were supposed to be.
Whoa.
Oh, see.
So, when you first came in, you did a little 1-2. Like, oh, I did do this, and I did.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And then y'all start playing the game.
Yeah.
But during the game, as the shots started rolling, then y'all got into it again.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna hold you. I actually don't remember the order of the getting into it. I do remember playing the game. If we got into it, how we got into it, I'm sure it was after I took some shots of tequila type shit.
Kyra started the drama at game night.
What happened?
Kyra and KP. Well, I was in the game night, you know, and just enjoying the festivities, and there was a knock at the door, aggressive pounding at the door. And Brittany went to the door, and she immediately slammed the door.
What you think this is? Ready?
In the faces of KP and Kyra, and then they just got in an argument. They was yelling, they was screaming, they was thumping. And me being the lady that I am, I'm not surrounded by chaos. I'm not about to get kicked out the hotel. So I, zooted it, and the rest is history.
So is it true that Lana was having sex with a ghost?
Lana was definitely possessed that night. I'm not really sure, what was mentally going on with her, but she was on the banister, she was on the bed, she was probably hanging from the shower curtain, she was on the dresser, and she was banging in the air, like literally, imaginary something.
That you had a party
I did.
that night and you didn't invite anyone else.
The thing is, though, it wasn't, okay, I can say accountability that I was at a different space in my life than I am now. So now I look back on it, it was kind of messed up. I could have just invited everybody to eliminate the problem. But at that moment, I was feeling like, we about to play Carisha Please. I don't want these ladies I don't know them like enough as I know them, close with them to know like my tea. Like they asking, have I ever licked another girl's vagina? Like, how I know? I don't want them to know that. You know what I mean? Like, it's different. Like, even though Dre had brought up, well, you got a sex toy business online or whatever. Like, it's different. It was different. So I had felt like in that moment that it was right. But when I look back on it now, I would have just invited them, so it would have not have been a thing.
So what happened?
So what had happened was, let me tell y'all, I wasn't even invited to the Chicago pop-up shop, which I don't even know why, because I had came to the New York pop-up shop and I was working hard. I was sweating and everything. So for them to not even include me on a Chicago pop-up shop, I was not gonna lie, I felt the way a little bit. But I was like, you know, it's cool. Like, but I was helping out. I was down there in boxes in New York, sweating, grabbing pants for people and stuff.
You got the swank models down here working too.
Literally.
This shit got crazy.
They think I'm a swank lady. So they had a Chicago pop-up shop. I was not invited. I still came, but I came also on my own accord. So I went down there. I went to support the pop-up shop, and when we went down there, I had a game night, and I was like, hey, I'm having a game night, and I had told a couple people, and then Dre was down, because Dre's like the person who's cool with everybody. Apparently they was down there at the bar having drinks because we stayed at the W. He tells them, hey, I'm going up to Brittany room number, whatever room number it is, and told them the room number, and then said they having a game night, like just come. So when we got up there, Jordan had got there first. Jordan got to the game night first, and she was telling us about what had already happened at the bar. Dre was outside the door listening, and he heard us talking about it, so he thinking we talking shit about him, but really we was just like talking about the situation or what had happened. So he came in like, yeah, I said it, what? Yeah, I said it. So he like, what's up? You know what I mean? He like, I did tell them or whatever. So me and Dre was going back and forth, and while me and Dre were going back and forth, we were already in heat of the moment. Mind you, Dre is a part of my clique. We already cool. So when we in the heat of the moment, we go in the heat of the moment and we'll get over it. But at that moment, they knocking at my door. So I open the door, I'm like, I'm already mad with Dre. We already into it. So I open the door, I'm like, what? And they checking me like they paid for my room, and I paid for my own room. Like, and I was so irritated. I'm like, y'all did not just show up to my door. Like, y'all just have the audacity to come in. And that's how I felt at that moment. So I had closed the door on them. I did. I said the door was closed. And yeah, then it just the shit went down after that. Like, it was just so much tea after that.
Okay.
But I don't feel like that was my fault. I started, because I know when the question was who started in Chicago, I personally feel like Dre innocently had started it. Dre started it innocently, and I just ended it.
I was one of the people.
But me and Kyra had, let me tell y'all, after that situation, me and Kyra, well, I've been knowing Kyra the longest since I started. I've been working at Swank since 2016. So, like, I've been knowing Kyra as long. She's been there just as long. So, after that happened, me and Kyra were going to the kitchen. Neither one of us was we wasn't even speaking. Like, it was like, but it was so petty. It was like, girl, what are we even, it was like a point where we weren't speaking for a while. And then it took from, when was that? July until Christmas, till Leia's Christmas party, which.
Drink. That's why they love you.
It was in December for us to finally talk, and she was like, hey, I just want to let you know I don't like you bitches. She came to me and Tierra like, I don't like you bitches. Tierra like, why am I in it? She like, because I just feel like y'all just kind of, and like she had broke down how she felt, and I apologized, and we made up ever since then. We've been cool, like.
Yeah, because the night of, Kyra also like vented to me that same night, and she gave me like her valid points, and I didn't agree. Like, I understood where she was coming from as well. I'm a person that understands both sides. So when Kyra was venting to me about the whole situation, I understood where she was coming from, but it was just like, you know.
So it sounds like we gotta get Kyra on the couch.
Kyra gotta get on the couch.
Kyra deserves a spot.
Kyra deserves to tell her side of the story and how she felt. But I also feel like y'all gotta stop making me out. Like, everybody's just trying to make me out to be the villain, and I'm not that. Like, I'm a woman of God. I'm a saved woman. I don't even play like that.
I said
like,
KP was the villain.
I'm not the villain, and I feel like, cause it's like I'm perceived as that on the outside, but she did.
Her curls.
She did lie with her curls. She did, and she did have them. But
My bitch, she let them roll, but she gonna put a roller in her head.
she did have the rollers in her hair when she came in.
Like the
but
pink
and I meant to say something to her because she had said that I invited her to the party. I did not even invite her. She was telling people I invited her to the game night, and I
thought that
didn't.
was so weird.
And I had meant to say something to her when she had came in with her rollers that day, but I didn't know it was her because she had the rollers in. So she was looking. I didn't know who that was, but I was gonna say something to her like, "Hey, girl, you know."
Ooh, somebody grandmama.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was like, you know, one
Yeah,
of the family members. The whole time it was going down, we arguing.
Like a damn crackhead.
Lana is having sex with a ghost, like Scary Movie. She literally, I have a video. She literally just going crazy, like having the great. Don't even know what's going on. She's having sex with a ghost.
And she's getting fucked.
And then it wore out so much she fell asleep after. And then she woke back up and was like, "What's going on?"
I was so stressed out. I wanted to get fucked by the ghost too. Like he taking a
Brock was so mad. He was so mad. He like, Lana, they're fighting right now. It's a lot going on. Cause then like, KP wanted to come in and talk to me, and I felt like, y'all know, like if I'm mad and I'm in a space where I'm mad, I don't want to talk. Like, so if I'm telling you just leave. Like, please just leave. Like, it's not.
And she would not go.
She would not go. She felt like
girl,
she felt like it was her place to stay.
First of all, bitch, we don't know you. No shade. We know you, but we don't. But then he's like, I know you, but I don't know you.
Yeah.
We know you from Athens, bitch. We don't know you.
Literally. Like, we see each other. We see each other.
We know you from Athens, bitch. We don't know you.
And
for
she
real.
just played it like she was like the
Like she in the group chat.
like
Bitch,
she was
please.
the white savior or something. I didn't get it. So it
just know, Kyra, you will always get invited.
But I love Kyra down. I'm glad that we had spoke about it and we cleared it up because I would never want to close the door on her. Like I would still stand on closing the door on KP. The door is closed.
The door is closed.
The door is closed.
It's not opening back up, but Kyra, the door is open. You can come right in. I love you.
KP got fired, but baby, the door is closed.
The door is closed. She packed her things and left.
She packed her shit and left.
I'm at the bar at the hotel, which everybody was kind of at the bar, but you know, I'm talking to everybody. Might have started leaving at this point, but I'm talking to Dre and Lana, and we like. I think I asked them like, "What y'all about to do? What y'all about to do?" Which I ask people what they about to do all the time. But I'm like, what y'all about to do? They're like, we're about to go to game night. I thought game night was a place in Chicago. I thought they were going to a game night somewhere. So I said, where is game night? They said, Brittany have a game night. I said, oh, she ain't invite me. And then it was like, oop. And then that was that. So then I was like, well, why she ain't invite me? I'm going. So then I probably did. I was a little inebriated. So I was asking everybody, like, y'all going to game night? Y'all going to game night? I don't even know if I was asking everybody, but I know I asked Jordan because Jordan was like, yeah. And I'm like, you work here for 5 minutes. How you get invited? And I didn't.
And
So that was that. So then I told Dre, like, I'm going because why she ain't invite me? That's weird. And I'm the one who told her where we was staying at and where we was going on the trip because Brittany wasn't initially on the trip.
I'm the one selling the records.
For work. So then from there, me and Dre continued to sit at the bar and drink. I think I was with him and Sean and Capria, KP. So now I'm like, I'm going to game night because why she didn't invite me? That's weird that she invited everybody but me and KP.
Kim, not possible.
Somebody who's like working the stores, like she not never even around. She's like, oh, I got invited. So I'm like, damn, and you got invited and I didn't get invited? That's weird. So I'm like, why is it like this? Like, that's weird. Why would everybody get invited but me? And I'm the one who told her where we staying at.
That's weird.
So I'm like, I'm gonna go. I said, Dre, I can go with you. Dre said I can go with him. Capri said I can go with her. She told me she was invited. So I'm really with KP because I think me and KP ended up staying at the bar later than everybody. I don't know, but I know like Dre ended up going upstairs. Lana ended up going. So I ended up with KP. And I think Zai and Sean at the bar. So when we was done drinking, I'm like, we can go to game night now.
And we about to get this party started, and we're gonna stay in your friend's room. Cheers to the girls' weekend.
But I was like, I just want to know why it's so weird. Like, why is it always like everybody's so separated and everything is so separate? And why would y'all not even leave me out, but why would everybody get invited to game night with me? That seems malicious when you look at it from that point of view. So I'm like, I'm gonna just put it on the floor. So I asked a few people, actually. I'm not gonna keep just saying Dre's name because I heard they kept saying Dre's name. So I asked a few people, like, am I wrong for feeling like this? They're like, no, you're not wrong. I think you just go talk about it. So I'm like, okay, cool.
So like, I don't know how much time went past between me talking to the people and me still staying at the bar until I actually went to game night. Mind you, I'm with KP. I'm like, if I'm with somebody that's invited, like, I'm good. Like, you know, she not even invited, but I don't know this. So we go up there and I knock on the door. Brittany said, why is you here?
Paul, why is you here?
I said, I'm here for game night. We going back, not going back and forth, but I'm like, we having some type of exchange. And then I'm like, well, Brittany, I don't want to keep arguing in the hallway. I don't want to be loud and get you kicked out your room. I don't care, you not coming here. I said, well, we're not going to talk because I'm not about to keep talking to you through the door. She shut the door in my face. I left. So then I left. I think I ended up going back. Then I'm like, no, I'm about to leave. So then going to my room from there, I'm crying at this point because I'm mad.
How I feel. Why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation.
So I call Ebony, I call Shine, I just call everybody like, ooh. So then from there, I think I ended up seeing Brock and Lana. And we either went to, I think this might have been Brock's room. Brock and Lana, it might have been one more person. I don't know. So I ended up going to talk to them about it. And they like, nobody told me I was wrong in the situation. Everybody's like, no, you're not wrong. But I guess what happened was, I didn't even have the opportunity to go up there and put it on the floor. I guess Dre or I don't know. I wasn't in the room. I don't know who went up there and started talking about it before I even got up there. When I got there, the tension was already high, so everybody already going back and forth, everybody arguing. So I didn't even get a chance to even say what I had to say or even go up there and say anything at all because it was already going on. So when I'm talking to Brock, he like, no. KP was never invited. I was right there. She was never invited. I said, well, why would she lie? That's weird. Like, why would you lie? And like, that was just weird. Like, it was never really that deep to go to game night, especially if you're not invited. But why would you lie and say you was invited and them people didn't invite you to that game night? That was weird to me.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
I just feel like the game night really wasn't nothing to be invited to, no shade, because when I looked on Instagram, it looked like y'all had one bottle of liquor. It didn't look like the biggest one. I had one set of card games. And then when I went up there, y'all was all crying. And it's no shade. I love everybody to this day, but man, y'all had one bottle. And it looked like y'all had a pint. And then on top of that, it was a lot of y'all, but I don't know.
And they say I started some of it too with Juicy, but the gag about it is this. It was a big shit show.